Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Arina, and today I'm going to hold a presentation about academic development and global prospects at Kadir Has University in Istanbul, Turkey. Uh, the structure of our webinar today will be a presentation, then we're going to watch a video about our university, Kadir Has University, and I will also answer all your questions. And the presentation will be in English language. By the end of the presentation, if you would have any questions, I can reply in English or Russian languages. We are going to wait until all the attendants to visit our webinar for next 1 minute. At the end of the webinar, also, there will be a link for application. There will be a button which you can click and apply for programs you're interested in Kadir Has University. In general, I can give you information about Turkish education and our university prior to the presentation. And the first thing is that in Turkey, there are around 200 universities. 70 of them are private universities. Our university is one of the leading universities in Turkey, in Istanbul. And why to choose private university to study in Turkey? First of all, private education gives more opportunities for international students in future. Private education has more qualified academic staff, such as, for example, our professors are either graduated from different countries, such as Australia, UK, Europe, US, or they have done their internship there. We also have a couple of professors who come from abroad, from England, from Greece countries. Also, the private education at our university offers students many opportunities to continue their education abroad in different countries. I will be mentioning this during the presentation. Can you please also type a plus in your chat box, which you can see on your screen, if you could hear me very well and if you can see me very well. If you please type just plus, so I can be sure that you hear me very well and you can get all the necessary information during the webinar. We are still waiting for a couple of seconds for more attendees to join our webinar, and then we will start. Please type plus in a chat box so I can understand that you hear me and you can see me very well. And okay, I can see people started typing. Again, as I have mentioned, the presentation will be in English language. Later on, if you have any questions, you may ask them either in English language or Russian language. And I think we can slowly start. So, first of all, my name is Arina. I'm an acting manager of Kadir Has University's International Office. Our office consists of two people. It's me and my colleague, Ms. Elmas, who is the International Students Officer. She's helping students while applying during registration process, and also our international office is offering services for all years of student studies at our university. It doesn't matter on which program, bachelor, master's, or PhD programs, international office is supporting international students on campus. I will talk a little bit about historical background of our university. We are located in Turkey, Istanbul, and the university was founded in 1997 by Kadir Has Foundation. Kadir Has Foundation was owned by a person named Kadir Has, who used to be a businessman and philanthropist in Turkey, who contributed a lot to Turkish society, economy, and also education, including building high schools all over the Turkey, and university, which is named after him as Kadir Has University. As the main building we are located in, it's called Jibali building, and it's preserving the historical and cultural heritage. In 11th century, it used to be a Byzantine cistern, which was underground water storage, supplying the water for all citizens located in Constantinople. And later, in 16th, 17th century, it used to turn out to Ottoman Hammam. After that, in 1884, the building of tobacco factory called Jibali was built on this place. It survived until 1990 years, later was abandoned, and in 1994, the construction started for our future campus of Jali of Kadir Has University. Here you can see the pictures on the left. It's looked like when the tobacco factory was before the building was built, and also up the picture, the same tobacco factory. And the down picture is a museum on the territory of our university. I will be mentioning and showing more photos about it later. The university location. I hope or I believe that some of you have already visited Istanbul or Turkey, and you know that Istanbul is divided into two parts, European and Asian part. Our university is located on the European part of Istanbul in one of the best locations, in the central location. If you ever heard about Golden Horn or Golden Horn, which is connecting both historical places such as Sultanahmet area with blue mosques and other historical buildings, as well as very close to entertainment and business center called Taksim. The university's location is perfect due to transportation as well. We have public transportation access right to our university. There is metro station, there is bus station, also very close to the sea transportation, such ferries. Our university also every year hosting different international and national conferences, seminars, and different events which international students can attend as well. The next picture is the museum, which I have mentioned before. This museum hosts exhibitions every year. We are changing either yearly or every half a year. Museum has free access to our full-time international students. You can visit it anytime. This is the entrance of the museum. As you can see, the design and architecture try to hold the image of the previous Ottoman times and also Basilica Cistern times. The next picture is our art gallery. This place as well is hosting different exhibitions of photos, paintings, and other things, as well as our students from art and design faculties are holding their workshops during the project times. This is how our laboratories look like. This is particularly computer engineering laboratory, but we also have laboratories for different programs which require the access to them. The next picture at our university, we have such facilities as canteens and cafes. We have two main canteens, one cafe and two coffee shops as Starbucks coffee and Espresso Lab coffee. Now a little bit more about university, like general facts. We are, as I have mentioned before, we are a private university, and around 6,000 students are studying at Kadir Has University. Around 400 students out of this amount, international students from different countries, from around 40 countries, studying at our university. We have 6 faculties with 21 undergraduate programs, as well as we offer graduate programs such as master's and PhD degrees. I will be going one by one through them accordingly. English is the language of instruction of most of the programs, especially bachelor degrees, and it is very important to know as Turkish university, as in general Turkish education is trying to reach the levels of such educations like in US, UK, and European universities. It is very important that language of instruction is in English language, so students can speak English very well and understand all the lectures, all the programs, as English is to be known one of the most international languages nowadays. And here we go about undergraduate programs. While I'm talking about undergraduate programs at our university, you may also ask your questions, please. During the presentation and after presentation, I will be able to reply. You can ask your questions in English language or Russian language. I will reply in both languages. So please use your chat box, which you can see on your screen, for asking your questions. So our undergraduate programs, bachelor programs, are all for 4 years of study, and most of them are in English language. I will go one by one to name all the programs which we offer. The first faculty is Faculty of Economic, Administrative and Social Sciences, which includes such programs as economics, international relations, political science and public administration, and psychology. The Faculty of Management includes, of course, one of the most popular programs, which is business administration, as well as international trade and finance, management information systems. Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences, known to be very famous at our university, and provides qualified education in such programs as computer engineering, electrical electronics engineering, industrial engineering, and bioinformatics and genetics. Faculty of Communication has 5 programs in total, which is visual communication design, as well as public relations information, new media, radio, television, and cinema, and advertising. And Faculty of Art and Design, with its industrial design, interior architecture, and environmental design, theater, and architecture programs. The last faculty is Faculty of Law, which provides only one program, which is law itself. As you can see from the list, all of our programs are in English language. Other than, you can see the small note over there, programs of law and theater, they hold 30% in English language and 7% in Turkish language. And now I will be talking about the procedure, how you need to apply, which documents you will need to upload to our application system. Our online applications are already open for both undergraduate, master's, undergraduate and graduate studies. And you can see on your screens at the moment the link for applications. You can take a screenshot of this link, or later also after our presentation, there will be apply now button, which you can click and fill out the form and all necessary documents. Please note that our online applications are free of charge. You wouldn't pay any money for being on the system. And we are evaluating the documents as an admission committee and get back to you within 5 working days. So let's go through the list of the documents which we need. The first one, of course, the main one is high school diploma, if you graduated, and high school transcript of all years of study. If you still didn't graduate and didn't get your high school diploma, you can still apply just with high school transcripts of all years of study, and later you can submit high school diploma paper. It is not a problem. As well as we can see, there is English proficiency score results. I mentioned the most important one and the most popular one which students could provide, which is TOEFL IBT, PTE. If you have IELTS results, I would like to make a note that none of Turkish universities, unfortunately, accept IELTS. So we don't accept IELTS. We accept only the program, the certificates which are mentioned on our website, or alternatively, for a bachelor program. If you don't hold any certificates which are mentioned, you may attend our English proficiency test prior to registration to university. And the last document is passport copy. So if you upload all these documents through to the link which is shown on the top of this page at the moment, your application will be evaluated within 5 working days. And now a little bit about our master's and PhD programs, if we have any students who are interested, who already finished their bachelor degree in their countries. Master and PhD degrees, you may see all over here. You can get Master of Arts or Master of Science, and as well as PhD degrees. Also the same situation, most of the programs are in English language, but there are also some programs which are language of instruction is Turkish. You may see they're marked with an orange star, saying that these programs are taught in Turkish language. And about the documents which we need. This is the same situation, this is the same idea. The applications have to be done through the online link, and you need to submit all the required documents over there. The required documents is your bachelor's or master's diploma, depending if you apply for master's or PhD program. Then transcript of those degrees, full transcript, graduate programs, entrance exam scores. Maybe you've heard of this with like proficiency tests like JERI or GMAT or ALES. If you have been in Turkey, this ALES exam is held only in Turkey. These exams are very important if you would like to apply for masters with thesis or PhD programs. It's a must document to be submitted. You may check on the internet the structure of these exams, the closest testing center in Azerbaijan. I believe there are some testing centers of this score results. And English proficiency score results are must in this case for masters and PhD students. We do not provide any English proficiency test on campus, unlike for bachelor degrees. So if you would like to apply for master's or PhD programs, these documents are also compulsory. As well, we need your passport copy and statement of purpose saying that why you would like to study at Kadir Has University. and 2 reference letters from the professors from your previous universities. Meanwhile, I would like to remind you that you always have a chance to ask a question. Please don't forget that on your screen you have a chat box. Please ask your questions in English or Russian languages. I will reply in both languages. And the next one is our fees, the tuition fees for 2019-2020 intake. The tuition fee is basically the same for undergraduate, graduate, and PhD programs. It is 12,000 USD per year. For bachelor degrees, we also offer scholarships, which is 25% and 50%. By scholarships, I mean tuition fee discounts, which can decrease your tuition fee. All the scholarships are merit-based. They're based on your academic achievements of high school. So once you apply through our online application form, we evaluate your documents and assign you scholarship, 25 or 50%. For masters and PhD students, it is the same situation. Other than that, for masters and PhD, we offer 100% scholarship, but it is assigned by professors committee this time. And also, I would like to mention that during your studies, if you study very well, you can always have a chance to increase your scholarship after 1 year of academic year at our university. If you are in the top 5% of faculty students with the best GPA, you have a chance to increase your scholarship, but it depends on your achievements, of course, and how well you study during your during the time you spend as a full-time international student at Kadir Has University. And the next one, this is also a very important moment why our university is one of the leading universities in Turkey. We have plenty of agreements with different countries for global exchange and for Erasmus exchange programs. Maybe you've heard already about this. Erasmus programs, we have partners in European countries. For exchange programs, we have partners all over the world. How the system works: if you are a full-time international student at our university, you can apply for one of these programs while studying at our university and have a chance to study in another university for minimum 1 semester, and then transfer your credits to current credits to Kadir Has University and continue studying here. This is a very great chance for the students to travel basically to the country where they would like to go to learn different cultures, different traditions. And every year we're increasing our partnership agreements in order to give students the better options of choosing which university they would like to apply for such programs. We also offer double degree programs. If you don't know what is double degree program, I will explain. This program for bachelor degree, first of all, is a program 3+1. We have one agreement with Coventry University located in UK. You study 3 years in Kadir Has University, and then you study 1 year in Coventry University and graduate with 2 diplomas, stating that you have graduated both from both universities. For bachelor degree, we have several programs. They have to be announced every year, which programs we have this agreement with. And you always have a chance on your 3rd years of studies at our university to apply to one of these programs and win such an opportunity. For master students, it's only with Bremen University and only with communication studies program. We also offer summer programs for our students, which are mostly cultural exchange. We send students to Chinese universities, Korean universities in the US. And these are very short programs, usually 10 days, 20 days maximum, when students are just traveling, getting to the culture of those countries, getting some experience from those countries, and then come back to Kadir Has University. As I have mentioned before about English language, why all our programs, most of our programs are in English language, since it is international language, it's very important. If you would like to apply for one of these programs, for example, you have to know very good English in order to be accepted for such programs as Erasmus Plus, exchange programs, or double degree programs. And a little bit about student life at our university. Apart from the academic part, our students always have opportunity to join any of student clubs or student clubs at our university. We have around 30, 34 student clubs currently, active clubs, including sport clubs, as well as different clubs like dancing clubs, singing clubs, advertising clubs, law clubs. It's all about what you're interested in, which talent you would like to discover. You could always sign up to one of these student clubs and make your routine at university a bit more interesting and exciting. As well as we also hold some festivals. We hold Spring Festival and International Days. Spring Festival is usually in April and May, provides students opportunity to attend the festival, play different games, make different entertainments, make and see also dancing performance, singing performances. Also, we inviting popular pop and rock bands of Turkey to attend these festivals. So they make also concerts for our students, which is great opportunity for students to see, of course. During international days, we combine all the nationalities which we have at our university, students studying from different countries, and arrange something close to the food festival where students can cook some national food, can present their national dances or sing national songs. So international days will be hosted twice a year next year. And if you would join our university, we kindly ask you to prepare something like nationality cloth or something like this to bring to Turkey. So you can also participate in such a day. About social and dining facilities I have mentioned before. And for those who are interested in sports or just maintaining health life, we do have our own fitness center and gym at university. At gym, you can practice, play volleyball, basketball. At fitness center, we have different trainers which you can use. All these facilities are free of charge for to our international students, of course, and you can use them anytime you would like to during your studying at Kadir Has University. And a little bit about Istanbul life. As I have mentioned, I believe so. Maybe some of you have already been to Istanbul, maybe you already know many things about the city. But still, I would like to mention that Istanbul is a very historical place, very big city, very international, intercultural, and you have to definitely visit some historical places. Our students usually visiting these places in the first weeks of studying at university, such as Hagia Sophia, Topkapı Palace, also Sultanahmet area. You also could visit all colorful markets such as Grand Bazaar, South Bazaar. You could go for some special nice food markets in Asian side, for example. And how to get to these places. In Istanbul, the transportation-wise, the transportation net is very developed and it's still keeping on developing. You can find different kind of transportation here, such as buses, minibuses, metro buses, subways, and also sea transportation. You can always use special applications which can show you which transportation is closer to you, how to get from one place to another place. But as I also said before, the university's location of our university is very central, very easy to access. That makes a very big advantage for international students who study in Istanbul in general. And of course, you have to visit some entertaining places. One of the most entertainment places and popular places is Taksim Square with its famous Istiklal Street, which is almost 24 hours busy, crowded with people, tourists, and citizens of Istanbul. And if you're more up to some quiet, quiet leisure time, you can always find some parks. Let's say in Istanbul, the parks are beautiful all year round, but the most beautiful time is April when we have Tulip Festival in Istanbul. You can visit these parks, take amazing pictures, make picnic in these parks. So basically, that was about the parks. And of course, if you would ever, like if you had ever met any Turkish people, you know that Turkish people, Turkish citizens, they're very friendly people. They're very helpful people. You would feel yourself very comfortable here. Plus, Turkish people, Turkish language and other languages, they are very close to each other. You will not have any troubles in communication, but you also need to see the real Istanbulians, which are here. These are cats and dogs and plenty of different kinds of birds. These are real Istanbulians, as Turkish people say. Turkish people help them all the time. So come to university, come to Istanbul, be part of this life. And thank you very much for presenting this. You can also see our social media accounts over here. It is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. Please follow us from these accounts. You will be able to see daily posts how the students' life is going on in Istanbul, at Kadir Has University and in Istanbul, what kind of opportunities we give for international students. Just follow us. And also you may see the email address, which is international@khas.edu.tr. You can always ask questions to this email address in English, Russian, or Turkish languages. Me or my colleague will be happy to assist you with any questions you would have. Now, I would like to ask you if you have any particular questions. There is a chat box. Uh, if you would ask any question, as I said, in Russian or English language, please type your question. Meanwhile, we will watch a video, about our university.
How much justice can a book provide? Can a book reshape cities? Or can a single book impact country's economy? Can a book create energy needed in this world? Or can a book build good communication with you? These books are never alone at Kadir Has University. It is a place where you can discover your talents, showcase your potential, feel secure about your goals and choices. Think about opportunities offered to you by an institution known for its research and innovation. Here, at Kadir Has University, you can master at least one foreign language. You will have the chance to join our international programs and always be one step ahead of your peers. Through our education approach, integrated with business life, you can apply the theoretical knowledge to the real-life settings and secure your career prospects. The world-class education system at Kadir Has University will provide you with self-confidence, ability to express yourself, and keep pace with the real life. We are confident that with the rich sectoral connections and ability to analyze and generate creative solutions, you will become a sought-after graduate on the global career market. Our academically renewed faculty members, diverse social student life, and active faculty member-student interactions will help you to create your own success story after graduation. The comfortable and secure atmosphere and the central location of our main campus and dormitory will stipulate your social and cultural life. The Rezan Has Museum, located on the main campus, is part of a vibrant cultural life of our students. Our Lifelong Education Center is open to anyone who would like to improve and develop their skills and knowledge of the specific fields. We know the diverse nature of education. Come, let's start our journey to the future together, because we have a lot to share with you.
Okay, that was the video of our university, and hope you enjoyed it. And there is one comment. thanking for the presentation. You're welcome. I hope I could help you with everything. And please also, we will have some time right now. If you could please ask your questions, anything you would like to know about academic things, about one more time, like specific programs or tuition fees. If you could miss some information, please let me know. I'll be able to help you right now online. And now on the top of your pages, you will be able to see press here button for submitting online applications. You can go click on this button and submit your online application. If you don't have necessary documents, you can still submit your online application. We will send you a reminder in order to upload the missing documents for evaluation. Please click this button, save the link, and we will be also sending you follow-up emails with recorded webinar if you would like to rewatch or recheck some information. And as I have mentioned also, let me go to this screen one more time. Here is our social media accounts and our email address. Please ask your questions anytime. We'll be happy to assist you. And I'm waiting for your questions if you have any. So far, everyone could understand the presentation very well, as I understood, since there is no questions. But please ask any questions you would like to. And don't forget to click on press here button in order to fill out online application form. We will be very happy to see you in Istanbul. If you would have a chance to come to Istanbul in June or July, prior to the application period will be over on the 2nd of August, you can always visit our campus. You can always come to International Office and we will make you a campus tour around the university. If you would like to speak with any professors or any representatives of faculties or departments, we will be happy to host you on our campus. There is a question, what types of grants can a student get? I will go back to one of the slides. So here we go. We call grants as scholarships, basically. So if you're a bachelor student, if you're applying for bachelor degree, we offer 25 and 50% scholarships, which are equivalent to grants. They are all merit-based and they're all assigned depending on your high school diploma's GPA, depending on your academic achievements. You just need to submit all the documents and the scholarship will be assigned to you. As for master's PhD students, it is the same situation, but professors committee is evaluating the documents. Plus, we offer full scholarship for master's students as well. I hope I could give a clear answer on your questions. If not, please let me know. I will continue giving information. And as I already said, our online applications are free of charge. If you just submit your information to the system, we'll always be in touch with you. You will not have to pay any extra fee for that. So just click on the press here button. And no more questions. I would give 1 more minute for you if you would like to ask anything. And if, for example, you don't know what to ask at the moment or the questions is occurring later after the webinar, please contact us anytime and we will answer all the questions as informative as we can. So don't forget to click press here button. And I do hope that all the information that you could see from this webinar is useful, and we will be very happy to see you here as international students to join our international community in Kadir Has University and to have an excellent academic and entertaining experience both at Kadir Has University, Istanbul, and in Turkey in general. As we didn't get any more questions so far, I just would like to thank you one more time for your for attending this webinar, for listening to me, and wish you good luck in your academic achievements. And see you. Bye bye.